Hey sisters, you're listening to the Blessed Brokenness podcast. I'm your host, Crystal. While you're here, my goal is to fill you with truth, give you hope, and encourage every single one of you to help you realize that no matter what you have walked through in this life, that does not define you. I want to help you understand that you're not just broken, but you are holy because you've been made holy. I hope to inspire you to walk the journey back to who you were created to be, allowing you to be healed of everything that has made you feel broken. So come on, sister, let's get you back to that real amazing woman and shut down the lies that have made you feel less than. Hey guys, it's a brand new day to a brand new week. We get to live out this beautiful thing called life, don't we? In today's episode, I'm diving in a little bit about not throwing out the whole year. We all know that 2020 has given us a run for our money, and so many of us around are saying that this is the worst year ever. But what if it wasn't? What if it just seemed that way? What if there were some little nuggets throughout the year that we could find gratitude and find blessings and find gifts that were just waiting for us all along? Take a listen to today's episode. Hey sisters, I believe that so many of us had a rough season or period in 2019, and then we get hit with 2020. And it's like 2020 is thinking, you know what? You thought 2019 was bad. Hold my coffee. But after we had that bad season, we were ready to kick the whole darn year out because it's tough or because it's crazy or because it's just something that we're not used to, right? Each day we get to live, we have choices to make. Did you know that we can choose our attitude? It's so easy to walk through something hard and then forget about all the good days that we had in between and become bitter and sour about the whole year. I totally get it, and I have to agree that bad days truly suck. They make things seem worse than they are. They test you like no other, and many times the hits keep coming, one after another. Bad days happen to all of us, no matter how much we try to fight it, and no matter how positive we are, some days are just a bit tougher than the rest. But the reality is, it's a day, sometimes a moment from a particular day. We must be careful because at times we can carry on so much, talk about it so much, focus on it so much, that it actually starts to sound and feel as though we have a bad life. We start to say things like, my life sucks. Really? You got 2 flat tires today and your whole life sucks? You didn't have coffee, someone hacked into your bank account, you lost your job, and your whole life sucks? That's what you're saying to me? Did we really go the whole year without laughing, smiling, some sort of adventure, even if it was as simple as visiting a bowling alley or going to the movies? What happened during that fun vacation you had 2 months ago? What happened when you celebrated your birthday with all your close friends and family? What happened when you had a spa day and had time to yourself? Those were good days. Are you throwing them out and saying that they all actually suck? Well, that's part of your life too. Bad days, a crappy week, does not equate a bad life or a bad year. There are 365 days in a year, and we would tell ourselves 2019 sucked or 2020 is like the worst year ever. We're saying nothing went good. I didn't enjoy that one-on-one time I took with my kid. I didn't enjoy that amazing dinner I had at X, Y, and Z. I didn't enjoy the times hanging out with my best friend. and it could go on and on and on. Resorting to saying your life sucks sounds more like a perspective problem, a gratitude problem. Are you thankful for what you actually have? Have you ever thought that job you lost was because God wants you to step out and begin to follow your dreams? Have you thought that those two flat tires may have saved you from a horrific accident at the next stoplight? I know about those days that aren't so good. Trust me, I've had my share. I've also had my share of an attitude that got me absolutely nowhere, a small mindset. I've walked through some hard stuff, but we don't have to allow that stuff to define who we are or allow it to take over our whole year. I guarantee if we really sat down to reflect on the year, we would find some goodness and realize that we had quite a few good days too. But think about it. How does a bad day equal a bad life? Well, it doesn't. A bad day is what it is, a bad day. A day where things are just a bit off, things seem to be going wrong, your thoughts are being attacked, and worst of all, some of those bad days involve losing someone extremely close to you, and it literally takes your breath away. I truly get it. What is our perspective in life? Our stinking thinking can get us set up for a life that we never wanted to live, but we end up bringing that into existence by the way we think, the words we say, and the way we perceive things and situations. What if you decided to treat each day as a gift? What if you decided to create boundaries in your life? What if you decided to start saying no? What if you decided to choose joy even though the hard and challenging times were kicking your butt? What if your words had the power to create joy around your days? I do have to tell you something. We will have more hard days because when we start rising up, we will get thrown some lemons. But how will you deal with those lemons? Will we allow them to make us bitter and sour because we drank the juice? Or will we take those lemons and throw them back? How will we approach the hard crap? Those hard days produce strength in us. We are not weak people that bow down to opposition and crap thrown our way. We have so much strength inside of us to keep going, and we're wise enough to call a day what it is and realize that one day, 1 week, or 1 month does not equal a whole year. My friend, that does not mean you have a bad life. You still have a beautiful life to live. Give thanks for the good things and everything that is going right, and you will see, after all, that perspective is everything. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. I hope that this episode helped you to realize some truth and to drop some lies that you may have been aligning yourself with. I would love it so much if you shared the podcast with someone, and you can always connect with me more on Facebook at Crystal Keefer Inspired. And you can also connect with me on Instagram at crystal.keefer. You guys have an amazing week. And remember that you are amazing, you're a masterpiece, and you were created on purpose for a purpose. Be blessed.